Good morning. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is well. I'm doing a simulcast this morning on a book. So, in a group that me and some of my business partners are in, we are going through a devotional series, and I wanted to share it this morning. So, we're using as our guide this book, 100 Days of Believing Bigger. It's a devotional journal. And we're actually on day 17. This is by Marshawn Evans Daniels. And it's been such a blessing so far. I know that everyone that has been in our group, our mini book club, has enjoyed it. And this morning, I just wanted to share a little bit of today's topic because I thought it was a good topic to do a live on. All right, so today, as I said, we're on day 17, and today's topic is believing in your gifts. Believing in your gifts. And I really found that topic interesting because and this is, we're a faith-based group also. The book, our little mini book club is faith-based, like I said, with some of our business partners. And it's interesting because sometimes I think we have a hard time distinguishing our gifts from our talents. And I really liked how the author broke it down in her book. So she also has a book. Those of you who know me may or may not know, I am a book fiend. I love books. I love reading. That is my pastime. I love reading. And now I have a tablet with the Kindle app, but I also just like the feel of a book. I still like the feel of a book. So in her book, Believing Bigger, right, she kind of breaks down the difference between gifts and talents. So I'm not going to read it per se, but to paraphrase, she basically says that talents are our learned abilities, right? And they can take us, only so far. Our learned abilities, our learned skills, etc. And that's true, right? They can only take us so far. Those talents may help us get a job or even help us in our business, right? To keep the business going. But the gifts, and I'm gonna read this, are the things God uniquely pre-wired for us to do, abilities that reflect an aspect of Him and help others too. I thought, wow, okay, I like that, right? Because so then the gift is twofold, because not only does it express something that you can do, which is a talent, right? Sometimes we can show off our talents, but the gift is something that reflects an aspect of God, right? And helps others too. I thought that was powerful, right? So in our business, many of us have businesses. Many of us, have businesses out there. And I think it's important to be able to just kind of distinguish that. I have gifts and I have talents. Now, I've always had a hard time identifying what my gifts are. Which might be surprising, but yes, I've always had a hard time with that. But I feel like I do have gifts, which I'll talk about another day. But as far as talents, the example that comes to mind, and you may agree or disagree, but there is a talented person that whose singing I really used to love. I still love Whitney Houston. Right? I know many of us would say, "Oh my God, she's a talented woman." She was very talented, right? And she definitely had developed that skill, right? But I believe she also was gifted in that in communication, right? In her singing. Because I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember the movie The Bodyguard. I loved that movie. And if you saw it, then you know that Whitney Houston also did the soundtrack for that movie. And so at that point in her career, I mean, I think she had to be at the pinnacle of her career, right? I mean, she was hot, and she was gifted and she was recognized and all that kind of great stuff, talented. But the gift in her singing, I believe, was how she was able to communicate the love and care for others. In that movie, Kevin Costner, pretty good actor. Whitney Houston, okay, she was okay, but wasn't the greatest actor. But many of us left our feeling, and some still believe that Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner were really in love. Now they were acting. And, I'm not in their business like that, but they're actors. That's what they were supposed to communicate. But since I know that Whitney Houston, you probably know too, Whitney Houston wasn't a top-notch actress, but her singing, right, in that song, The Bodyguard, in many of the songs, she conveyed a tenderness, a compassion, a passion that even though she was talented, right, she definitely had a voice. She was also gifted in communicating that love and passion for others. So that is how I'm distinguishing this morning between gifts and talents, right? The gift is that thing that people feel, that they're touched by. As the author wrote, it's the aspect of God coming through. It's how God is touching that individual through your gift. Now, in our business, we have the opportunity many times to use our gifts, right? We have talent. Some of us have a talent for sales, and many of us are developing that talent for sales. But the real gift is conveying to others the care and love that God has for them in our products, in your products, right? Or your service, right? Because that's what people are touched by. They are touched by the hand of God reaching into their heart and nudging them, right? And letting them know that through this person I'm dealing with, I feel God's love. That is amazing, right? And many times people that feel that touch, right, in your business or service, they believe that, oh my gosh, they become loyal because I want to keep that feeling. Now, you are not conveying that to get anything, right, to get money. That has to come from the intentions of your heart, right? So our motives have to be true. And this series, I'm telling you guys, I don't want this to be too long, but I'm telling you guys, this devotional is really doing a work in me. And I know it's doing a work in others. So I just wanted to share that. There's so much you can share, but definitely want to give credit to the author that I got that definition from Believing Bigger, Discovering the Path to Your Life's Purpose. And like I said, we are on day 17 of Believing Bigger. So what do you think your gifts are? That's the question for today in our devotional. What do you think your gifts are? And how might they be tied to your purpose or calling? Right? And we've been talking a lot about purpose and calling. The main thing is that we want to make an impact in the lives of others, even through our business, whoever we come in contact with. We want to use our gifts and talents for that purpose. All right, that's today's devotional. I hope you enjoy it when you see this, and I hope you have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.